Hey YouTube, this is the rolling review for Deluxe Daigunder toys, EagleArrow and Drimog. Now these toys never came out in America but were released through Japanese retailers. Now the cool fact about these figures are, they are based on the Web Diver series and are able to be played on the TV as video games, and can also combine with the other toys of the wave. Now first up, actually in my previous review, you could see that EagleArrow could transform with Bulion, along with Drimog, making some weird backpack combinations. Now, for actually Daigunder, EagleArrow becomes like a crossbow to his left arm, and Drimog I had accidentally mistransformed, which is actually more like his mole stage for his left arm. It can also combine with Daigulion, which I had mirrored. Now, first up, EagleArrow is overall this really amazing, I would say, bald eagle composition of metallic transformer kind of figure. Reminds me more of Silverbolt. Now it has these embroidering of his symbols on his crossbow, which can come out to shoot lasers and such and be used to target in the video game. Now, with that, you have on the back of his tail and butt the actual paneling to actually turn it on to play video game mode and such when connected to the TV, and his thruster pack, which is the tail. Better in-depth look of how you turn it on and activate. Now, to actually go into how to transform it overall is, you literally just pull down the legs, bend them in quite well so they're sturdy in a sense. And now, for the chest piece, it actually holds the head, and when you pull it down, it should actually pop out the head with some ease, but because of the angling, it does get snug and quite locked in place. Now, as for the arms, they are the wings and are easy to bend down and be pliable. Now, they just sway back and forth, which is an easy and really good way of transforming this figure, very basic on how it did in the show, along with the crossbow that folds down. Another cool ability is that the actual tip of the wings, the feathers, actually fold and are actually pliable and flexible and have its own point of articulation. This overall is a really well done figure. Really amazing, really well conceived. Honestly, I do like it, but don't like the overall sense of who the character was or the toy design. I mean, the show was amazing, very integral to the plot, but could do better. Up next, though, we are going to move over to Drimog, who is overall my favorite character. Yes, as stated before, Drimog is my favorite character from the show overall, because of his basic bulldozer construction mold-like features. It really reminds me a lot of Digmon, from Digimon. And overall, really wonderful design as I show you it on the camera. Really cool, very construction-like. The actual drill gimmick in its head is actually very integral and very basic, really prominent feature. And the thrusters on its back, or at least these needle nose plier-like lightning rods, are actual missiles, which actually can fire based off of basic Takara Hasbro Transformer missile firing gimmicks. But overall, one of my most hated parts about the toy, since they actually are a fireable gimmick. Now, overall, the transformation is quite easy and able to do, as most of the features are flip and switch on swivel joints and hinge joints, allowing you to just do either 90 to 180 degree flips and turns and rotations, revealing the legs, feet, and arms. Now, the claws are actually stabilizers, which reveal the actual real foot and toe for the figure. And pretty much, it's a mirror flip gimmick. Now, as for the upper torso and body, you actually pull up the whole back end, where the video gaming department is stored, to reveal his face and allow his arms to do the whole swivel and switch joint, allowing them to lock into place. Really well done feature. And the last part, to reveal his hands, which are actually drills, you just have to spin and flip the paws to reveal his nice little, cute little drill hands. And as you're about to see, the best feature about it is, it literally can tell you to just bring it. Really reminiscent of Digmon, seriously. Takara really went all out and reminded me so much of one of my favorite Digimon as a kid growing up. The hinges do get a little sticky sometimes, but that's because they're all built on screw and swivel joints. Now overall, These do, yet again, still, I really gotta say, remind me of Digmon. Really basic mold that did come out around the time of Adventure 2. So you could see some reminiscent features and vibes. Now, the cool point of this figure is overall, the points of articulation in the arms, in the shoulders, even down to the legs. The legs have really good points of articulation in the knees, the thighs, the hips, and practically the swiveled, screwed-in joint waist, allowing you to really just display this figure in so many basic ways. The face is really detailed too. You can't really get there with the camera, but they actually drew in the eye and the pupil, and it really elaborately detailed this figure along with EagleArrow. Probably some of the best ideas they had for this toy line. Now overall, the conception of this is great for how they are integral into combining with Daigunder, Bulion, and several others. The fact is, they don't have the Mega Rex combination with Trihorn and D-Spectre. But overall, really worth the wait, because they are 6-inch figures, but the only cons to it are that, one, the toy line wasn't able to be brought over to the States, and is mostly exclusively known for being an Asia product. So you have to go through eBay and other sources to actually get a hold of said figures. But still worth the purchase, no matter how long the wait was. Now, right now, you can check out my channel, follow me on Twitter and such, check out all my friends and also co-workers at herotaku.com, and I'll technically see you next time. As for now, this was the rolling review for Daigunder, Drimog and EagleArrow, and I'll see you next time.